Hi, Jessica here from MyTransgenderNation. Welcome back. Today coming to you live from sunny Key Largo, Florida. So, today I thought I would talk about what's holding you back. And basically what I want to dive into is I've read a lot of posts lately online from people who are wanting to transition or starting their transition, and they seem to get to a certain place and then they just sort of stop. And I hear what I would refer to, and this is my opinion, and you can take this with a grain of salt, but I hear excuses. So I want to talk about this a little bit. Now, for me, once I decided to do this, there was nothing holding me back. I waited way too long in my life before I addressed what was in my head. But the moment I figured it out, what was going on in my head, and I talked to a therapist, basically I decided immediately that I was going to go at this, and I did it at 110 miles an hour, and I never looked back, and I didn't hesitate. But that's not how everybody operates. It's how I operate. It's kind of how I go through life with everything. If I decide I want to do something, I'm doing it, and I'm going to put everything into it, and I'm going to make sure it happens the way it should. And that's how I approach this. But that doesn't work for everybody. So what's holding you back? What I hear a lot of is how, they have a job and they're afraid they're going to lose their job, or they have a spouse and the spouse is not open to this, or they have children and how are the children going to take it? I'm going to refer to all of those as excuses. Now, one thing you have to remember about all of this is that if you are transgender and you've figured that out, then you need to be you for you. You need to be your authentic self in order for you to be you. And unless you take care of you, there's no way that you can take care of anyone else properly if you haven't taken care of yourself. So I'm going to say to you that if you're worried about what your children are going to think or what your spouse is thinking, and you want to take care of them, well, then how can you be doing that if you're not taking care of you? And I truly believe that to be the heart of this whole thing. You have to take care of yourself first in order to be able to take care of those around you that you care for and love. So think about that as you're holding back from trying to transition. Are you doing a disservice to those you are stopping yourself for? Because how are you going to take care of them if you're not taking care of you? Yes, all those things are scary. Yes, they can be life-changing in terms of how you end up having a relationship with people if you make adjustments. But are you doing them a disservice by just sitting here wallowing in a state that you're not where you want to be, they're not where you should be, you're not going to take care of you? Something to think about, isn't it? It's transitioning is a long road. Transitioning is tough. But in the end, once you have transitioned and you are where you should be, it makes it a hell of a lot easier to be there for everyone else in your life. That part I'm speaking from experience on, because that is very true for me. I've had people say to me, You are so easier to talk to now. You are so much more calm. You are so this, so that. Yeah, because now I'm me. Now I'm being my authentic self. And yes, it is easier for me. Even my sister says to me, she goes, you know, I always knew you loved me, but I always felt like you were just holding something back. And I was. And now she doesn't feel like that anymore. And I can say that to be true with other members of my family, friends that I've known forever. It's a very true statement. So, don't be scared. Don't worry about the rest of the world. Don't let that stop you from ending up you being your authentic self. Go for it. Do it. Do it for you, but also you're doing it for everyone else. Because once you are a happy you, those around you will be happier too. All right, that's my word of the day. Something to reflect on. If you have thoughts on it, I would love to hear feedback. Give me your opinion. Also, would love to hear about other ideas you might have for future videos. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe to our channel. Love you all. Talk to you soon. Have a great day.